Well, Hellfire, it is Rock the Riff, and I'm back for another Metalhead Envy and some more Orbit Culture. But I was going to start this with a special shout out to, I hope I'm saying her name right, Sabina Finelli. I noticed you have left a lot of comments, you've supported the channel, and I really appreciate it, and thank you for your suggestions. But we're going to dive into Carvings, which I notice is, I think, the newest Orbit Culture track that I'm checking out. And so, let's dive on in. Yeah! Like that tone already. Okay. I already like the opening of this track. I like that chant thing that's going on in the back. I like the video that we're seeing so far. It really is giving me like, I hear it more and more every time I check them out now, the Gojira vibes, and I'm a big Gojira fan. I really dig them. Uh like I don't know, I'm gonna say Amazonian. That's the thing I'm getting from this. Fucking Nat. Come on, Nat. I don't know why in the fuck I have Nat in here. But yeah, like that's what it's making me think of seeing this. I know I don't I'm well, I don't know. I don't think this is about Amazon, but that's what it makes me think of, and a lot of that is because Gojira released Amazonia and all that shit. Hell yeah. Oh, I love them drums. Them drums are sick. That is some straight up Mario shit right there. Oh, I've definitely have slept on Orbit Culture. The only thing is now that I've discovered them through YouTube, I'm gonna keep checking out their stuff here on YouTube. I don't like to ride around in the car and listen to uh, a band that I go through here on YouTube. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say YouTube. Basically, I don't listen to these dudes outside of being on camera and doing it for YouTube because I don't want my reactions to be fake. I like being a genuine person. I try to be genuine in life and all things and straight to the point and honest. And so, but it sucks in that sense because I would ride around, and this is more along the lines of what I'd ride around and listen to right here. But at the same time, these drums. What are those, spiders? It's fucking creepy. The drum shift right here, I am digging so bad because it's got that little bell hit. I think the last few tracks I've checked out have had a pretty cool bell section, and I dig that. Yeah, I love that bell hit. Hell yeah, let's get a little solo. A little tap tap. Just no tap. Okay. I think it's safe for me to say this is my favorite Orbit Culture track I have checked out. Like, I see the music is about to go a little more epic in this area, and this is the most replayed section. It's kind of cool how YouTube actually shows that now. Like, oh, dude, I am digging this track so fucking much. I feel like I talked a little bit of shit about older Orbit Culture because it just didn't progress as much as I'd like for it to do. Uh, this track to me is progressing. I've stayed in the pocket. Really, if I wasn't here on YouTube and I had to pause and talk and run my mouth to avoid a copyright strike, I wouldn't, because this track has me hooked so bad. Like, the cool thing I will say is once I've done this reaction, I will listen to this track in particular. I'll be sending this to my drummer because he is a huge Gojira fan, and I feel like this is the track that I could sell him Orbit Culture with. Oh, this shit is so slick. It's just massive. Like these headphones, I know these headphones of mine are really good. They're I love the audio in them. I love the bass and everything they have. But this track just sounds fucking huge. That bell hit. Fuck yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. That was a cool melody line. Now I see why it's the most replayed. That was a very, very slick melody line. I dig that a shit ton. I dig that. I can't even talk right. I just keep repeating myself. That's some snakes. Hell yeah. Fucking A. Oh, that was a cool track. That's a track that I'm like gonna draw heavy influence from because I like how massive and pounding that was. It was full force ahead. I do think how big it sounds and how much of a crunch it has does help me get past the fact that the I don't feel like the guitar riffs went too crazy. It was a lot of just chunking. Just jump, 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 jump. Uh, so not progressive in that sense, but it made up for it in the fact that you have the chanting, you have the drummer. Like, I feel like the drummer was the MVP of that track because I love how massive. I love the guitar tone, and then what set it off, that little extra notch that actually is like, hey, I'm gonna fucking promote. I'd promote this track to a bunch of my friends. Was that bell ride hit start coming in? Like, I'll definitely be like, I'm actually working on a new track with my drummer right now, and we're trying to figure out. We had this scheme, this idea, and this is how do I word it? This is a track I would show him and be like, "Hey, man, like you hear how the bell is doing." Because I like it's still moving forward in the integration, and then the bell hits. Like that was so fucking cool. Four horns, another set of horns. Because this is an 8 horn track to me. It just, I mean, it's not as progressive as I normally would want something to be, but it makes up for it in just being a fucking barrage of badass. It's fucking heavy. And then I think a lot of what I like about it is it's heavy, but it's not the I know lately in the metal community, I keep hearing basically the same song over and over and over, and it's always just it's like a pause, breath, and then boom, boom, super slow and everything. My guitarist worded it the best. My other guitarist I worked with worded it the best way. He was like, just because something's slow doesn't make it heavy. And the more and more I dive into all these different bands here on YouTube, the more and more I agree with that statement. I don't think just when you start going slow and crashing everything makes you super heavy. I mean, it does, it can be. I'm not saying it can't work like that, if that makes any sense. But I don't know. This is an example of fantastic heavy, and it sounds, I mean, it's not breaking the mold, but it doesn't sound like every other cookie cutter metal band out there right now, in my opinion. That's all this is my opinion. And I only know a very little minute, uh, my knowledge is not as much as I'd like for it to be. Hence why I'm here on YouTube doing these and talking to people and enjoying the information I get from comments and everything, which I hope y'all continue to do. Hope to continue to keep growing the channel. If this is your first time to the channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. More stuff is coming. And yeah, thank you again, Sabina. And with that, stay positive, stay rocking. I'll catch y'all on the next one.